After being diagnosed with stiff person syndrome, Celine Dion is back on track and making music again. Courageous Celine Dion has been putting in a lot of effort to get her voice and energy back so she can perform again, and insiders say the songbird is almost there, with hopes of making a triumphant return the following year. The 57-year-old My Heart Will Go On singer, who disclosed her battle with severe stiff person syndrome in December 2022, is reportedly doing better than anticipated, according to sources. In front of her former manager Renee Angelo's widow and the mother of his children Renee Charles, 24, and twins Nelson and Eddie, 14, she demonstrated her progress. Her July 25 video post of her dancing in the studio while listening to Sebastian Ingrosso's remix of A New Day, which features Celine. An insider said, "Her health is on track, she's hitting the high notes again, and she's doing fantastic. She's continuing to practice softly at home, using physical therapy to address her SPS. She's getting around nicely, and her voice sounds fantastic thanks to all the vocal practice she's been doing. People are shocked at how well she's doing so quickly. She still has her bad days, of course, but she's improving." The remix is only the beginning, according to the source, which also states that the Canadian-born Canary hopes to play next year. That's what she wants, and she's putting in a lot of effort to get there. The source claims that she is doing what she needs to do in order to expedite her return. Due to a debilitating case of SPS, a rare nerve disease that causes crippling pain, Celine was compelled to cancel her Courage World Tour 3 years ago, as reported by Globe, causing rigidity and muscle spasms, which make walking challenging. But at the 2024 Paris Summer Olympics opening ceremony, she sang Him à l'amour live. Her struggle with SPS followed a tough 10 years, which included the 2016 throat cancer death of her 73-year-old spouse, leaving her to care for their 3 boys by herself. Then there was a time when Celine's friends thought she was behaving strangely by doing things like wearing her pajamas around Paris and sharing nude selfies on social media. She once growled at the crowd while clenching her fists. The good news is Celine seems to be back on track and she's making music again, adds the insider. She's already been at rock bottom. Up is the only way out. Upon hearing the news of Celine Dion's most recent professional endeavor, her followers exclaim the Queen is back. As the face of Charlotte Tilbury's 2025 holiday marketing campaign, the singer is conquering the cosmetics industry. Celine Dion's followers will be delighted to know that their favorite artist is already embracing the Christmas mood this year. On Instagram, beauty tycoon Charlotte Tilbury announced that Celine will be the new face of her renowned brand's holiday 2025 campaign. Charlotte then explained why Celine was the ideal choice for this initiative, should that not be sufficient. Breaking beauty news. Celine Dion is my new campaign star, exclaimed Charlotte in the caption on October 1st. Darlings, I'm thrilled to my new holiday campaign star is the legendary plus iconic at Celine Dion. This year is all about star confidence, and who better to represent it than her? Celine is the epitome of an international icon, Charlotte said. Her tale of tenacity, sincerity, and self-belief motivates us all. The collaboration made fans so happy that they couldn't help but voice it when they saw the news. "Stop, I am obsessed, she is the moment," someone exclaimed in the comments. Another yelled, "The Queen is back." "All right, holiday, you win," said another follower. Furthermore, it's clear that Celine is thrilled to be collaborating with the business. She even told ELLE in a recent interview that a partnership like this feels like a perfect match for her. Beauty is inside out. She told the publication, "I genuinely believe that. Whether you are someone who likes to wear makeup or are only now beginning to learn about it, makeup is also quite empowering. A performer who uses cosmetics regularly, or makeup. I like applying cosmetics. I started using it when I was 12. It's been a part of my life, and it's enjoyable." The change in Celine Dion's hairstyle is stunning. Although Celine Dion may not be the first celebrity we think of when considering significant changes in hairstyle, she has undoubtedly experienced her fair share of them. Over her renowned career, she has shared dose As a longtime fan of the legendary French-Canadian singer, you are well aware that she has undergone numerous hairstyle transformations and has consistently shown us a. Through her hair, she proclaims, "New day has come." As the body-shaming hater clapback queen confessed to using her external appearance to mirror her internal self, Dion's various looks have been confidence enhancers. The things we put on ourselves, the cream and the hair color and the conditioner and the nails and the makeup, it's not just strength, it's sort of like saying, "Oh, I feel beautiful and sexy." Being attractive makes you feel powerful. She informed Refinery29 that feeling strong will help you succeed. In both her professional life and her inspiring hair change, she has undoubtedly been successful. Dion has fearlessly tried everything from volume-enhancing extensions to a contentious bleach blonde pixie cut, and her transformation is simply stunning. She let her caramel waves shine when she made a comeback in 2024. By 2024, Celine Dion's gorgeous bob had grown out, and she adopted a sunny, caramel look that enhanced her warm complexion. That summer, she showcased two straightforward looks, indicating that Dion may have abandoned the done looks she flaunted in the past. Her mane fell just below her shoulders, and she chose a side part and a lovely butterscotch hue at the June 2024 NHL draft. The layered cut framed her face with shorter strands in the front. When the singer strolled the red carpet for her I Am Celine Dion documentary, her appearance was remarkably similar, with her sunny, highlighted hair gleaming in the photographer's flashbulbs. Perhaps Dion chose a more minimalist approach because she was more concerned with other things than her hair. She announced her diagnosis of stiff person syndrome in a 2022 Instagram video, and then she withdrew from several of her planned dates for a global tour. From the spotlight to concentrate on her health. "I'm supported by a fantastic team of doctors who are helping me get better," she informed her audience. 2025, Celine Dion embraced her grays. In 2025, Celine Dion was prepared for another stunning chapter in her lookbook after decades of short, long, blonde, brunette, and everything in between. In Palm Beach, Florida, the star looked stunning that March as she went to a golf match wearing her gray hair in a polished back bun with assurance. Around the top of the singer's forehead, her fair origins were evident. After years of coloring her hair, Dion didn't mention exposing her gray roots to the world, but her followers adored seeing the celebrity embrace them. On Facebook, one supporter said, "We should normalize this," and on Threads, another fan exclaimed, "Love the gray hair." However, Dion's enviable confidence will always carry her through, regardless of whether she lets her gray roots grow out, surprises us with a daring new hue, or goes back to the pixie cut. And regardless of how she uses her hair to express herself, we know she'll be beautiful. We are constantly reminded by Celine Dion that a bad bitch cannot be brought down. To me, this campaign is about more than just cosmetics and glamour because I am a person with a disability and chronic illness. When Celine Dion announced her handicap diagnosis to the world, many of us questioned what would become of our favorite icon's career and health, and not only that. Not only because she's a great artist and performer, but also because she has always brought the vibes to every group she's been in. The only thing that hasn't altered in her life, despite all the changes, is that our girl is the star of Charlotte Tilbury's 2025 holiday campaign, which was unveiled yesterday. She makes a comeback in the promotional video, singing her upbeat and relevant anthem "I'm Alive." Furthermore, this partnership feels particularly significant, even though the company is always doing enjoyable collaborations. Regarding the collaboration, Tilbury herself stated that Dion embodies everything I believe in: resilience, determination, and the power to transform lives. For me, this campaign is more than just cosmetics and glitz since I have a chronic illness and disability. I Am Celine Dion, a documentary about Celine Dion, demonstrates what it means to transition from being a worldwide celebrity to someone who has to cope with a sudden change in circumstances. Stiff person syndrome, SPS, a rare neurological illness. The condition targets the neurological system, which impacts the muscles and tendons, making it extremely difficult to sing. Discovered that Dion had to end her residency in Las Vegas after 27 albums and 250 million sales. She mentioned this in her documentary. I went to the studio, and I knew they wanted Celine Dion, she says. Who is Celine Dion, she asks as she begins to weep. For those who suffer from chronic illness, that query is all too common. Being in the hospital after contracting COVID, when I was once healthy and performing comedy gigs every night in New York City, I also wonder who I am, considering that I've been on oxygen around the clock for the last 6 months. In reality, I doubt who I am every single second of every day. And I don't even have a Grammy, yet, as Dion displays her collection of vintage fashions to the camera team in one section of the documentary, you can see that she longs for her former physique, her vocal endurance, and her previous existence. She is simply unable to accomplish what she has done on stage throughout her life, and know this experience well. I recall lying to my doctor about whether I could stand while brushing my teeth without coughing. I remember once feigning that I was okay during a phone conversation with a friend, only to experience an 8-hour coughing fit. In some way, both of us were the lie is too heavy now, as Celine puts it in the film, and we are now facing a new reality based on our circumstances. Because of her health, Dion has likened herself to an apple tree that now bears less fruit. I don't want my audience to wait in line if I don't have apples for them, she stated. That resonated with me because, as artists who are always sick, we occasionally feel worthless if we can't use our talents to connect with others, she continued regardless. At the 2024 Olympics in France, one of the most prestigious venues in the globe, Dion sang a month after the debut of her film. Furthermore, I have the fortitude to keep going. Dion's persistence offers hope to those of us who have chronic illnesses that our joy and talent can coexist with our spasms and seizures. And this campaign makes a soft but strong statement about the worth of people with disabilities. We may require our drugs, therapy, and community, but we also adore the sensation of being attractive and strong. Additionally, a bit of highlighter can be helpful at times. Music and beauty have always had the power to elevate and foster confidence, in my opinion. Having my song I'm Alive as the soundtrack felt like a real celebration of in a press statement for the brand. Dion stated, resilience and joy. I hope this campaign serves as a reminder to everyone that the most valuable thing you can have is confidence. Because when you feel alive and empowered, everything is possible, which you can give yourself.